Oh, hey there, didn't see you guys there. Hey internet, how's it going? It's your boy G&D Watts here, coming at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. So, this is my first real video that's not a deck profile. Just want to talk to you guys a little bit what my channel is going to be about. Gonna bring you deck lists, gonna bring you information, and other shenanigans. Got a little thing lined up. It's gonna be DN Idiot of the Week. We've all been on Dueling Network. We've all seen idiots. Most of them are me, but you know, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I am a dick on Dueling Network. If a guy's being a jerk to me, I will go AFK and make him call an admin. I'm honestly gonna admit that, but who hasn't done that a few times? So, to get things started off here, tell you a little bit about what I like to do. I like to make fun little ghost rares. So, here's my Inzektor Dragonfly. Here's my Cowboy. Here's my Diamond Dyer. It's kind of screwed up, so just took the whole picture off. Cowboy is my beauty one. I've got a nice Spore somewhere I can't find. A Fossil Dyna. And a Birdman. So, the Hornets for trade. If anyone wants to trade it off me, just send me a message. Keep that in mind. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a deck that's currently out right now. The deck I'm using, the Fire Fist deck. Really good deck. Really consistent, really good. But let's be honest, what's changed since obviously Nats when Dragons and Prophecy was the main deck? Well, it got some pretty good rank 4s. But this deck was pretty much complete at the time. It was pretty cheap. The only thing that was holding it back was obviously Dragons and Prophecy were such a powerful deck. But, I was thinking a little bit to myself, it's a pretty good deck. How's the ban list going to affect this? I thought about it a little bit. I think maybe Wolf Bark. Y'all know this guy. Holy cow, this guy's good. And then Tanky. But thinking about Tanky, I don't think Tanky's going to go to any lower than 2. I hear a lot of people saying it needs to go to 1. But they're still trying to support the Boojins, so maybe it won't go to lower than 2. But then I thought about it, and Boojins do have their little peacock thing, which is kind of like a searcher for them. Adds a little consistency to the deck. Still a good deck. But this deck's getting hit for sure, but it's how it's getting hit. One of the things that comes to mind too for a new playstyle for it is obviously playing the 3 axes build with Spirit and Roosters and Leopard. And you start thinking, what kind of cards are good for that? Well, obviously Rekindling should be a big one. You have 2 Leopards in the graveyard. You can tribute one off with grabbing with Rekindling, do all the funny shenanigans and stuff. I started digging through my cards, trying to find cards that I thought maybe would be good. And notice this one here, Flame Bell counter. Has anyone ever read this card? Remove from play 1 fire monster in your graveyard with 200 defense and negate the activation of a spell or a trap card and destroy it. That's not bad. If you think about the 200 defense targets that Fire Fist have, they have Leopard and they have Dragon. That's not bad. I'm sure, I think Hawk, no, Hawk's not one. But it's definitely playable. They have Spirit as well. So that might be a good tech because it is a counter trap. So that could be powerful in the future. Just saying, it's a great idea. I don't know. I think it's a little crappy, but I think it's might be a good tech if you open that with a Leopard. No one's gonna really waste anything on tributing the Leopard. Not very much. Another deck that's definitely gonna be a powerhouse next format is these guys right here, Sylvans. These guys are like $10 each. I got one for 25, one for 10, another one for 10. Now they're what? $40 each? Holy cow, watch out. They shot up. I got another one in here though too. These shot up. But it's a good card and it's a really good deck. I've been testing a lot with it on Dueling Network. Really explosive. I even managed to pick up my 2 Ghost Felgrams here, $42 for both of them. So I got a pretty good deal from Strike Zone. I don't know if any Strike Zone guys are watching this, but I just gave you guys a free thing there to send me some free stuff. You're welcome. So that's what I want to talk about. Sylvans are a good deck. They're really consistent. They bring back the plant engine and they abuse the hell out of Lone Fire. Oh, it's ridiculous. Just make them rank 8s really easy. And after Primal having their own Graceful Charity with their Sylvan Charity, it's a really good card. Another thing I wanted to quickly ask you guys, these little guys, little buggers right here, you might run 1 to 2 of them in your Sylvan build. They're so ugly. Does anyone have any idea what to do to turn these into something cool? Like, I like editing my cards. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, you've probably seen it somewhere, but my Heavy Storm. Oh, this one was very controversial one. I'll just get that. Can you see that in the camera? Is it obvious?
So I can't. It's frozen. Keep going.
Yeah, there we go. That's pretty obvious there. It's my main pride and joy. I ran that in Chicago at Nats last year. I felt kind of bad every time I played it. I'd be like, maybe Storm? And they'd be like, what's the picture? I'm like, oh, nothing. Nothing, just, I don't know, someone drew on it. So, I felt a little awkward doing that. But yeah, if you can think of anything for Copy Plant, please let me know, because I really want to draw it up and make it look nice. Yeah, there's another deck coming out that I've been testing a little bit too, and that's Artifacts. First glance, when I saw they're getting their own MST to set one of the things from their deck, I was like, whew, deck's gonna be broken. Tried it out, didn't really like it, kind of crappy. But then again, if you look in the OCG, a lot of decks, Artifact decks, are kind of topping, and Constellars too. Especially with Artifacts splashed in. The fact that when they're special summoned, they get their effect on it's on their opponent's turn. So that makes Call of the Haunted really viable in the deck. If you can set like an artifact and then pop your own artifact to set an artifact, and then have a Call of the Haunted set, and then your opponent's end phase flip it up, and just being able to special summon it. And they also have their trap that summons one from the deck. That's pretty good. That's always a greasy play right there. You know, just setting a couple right there. Plus they have the one that when special summon you get to draw a card. That's cool. I got my set little trap. You're gonna MST it, sure. I'm just gonna draw a card off of it. And that deck really punishes blind MST. Like, holy cow, I thought water punished people for blind MST. You know, hit your sphere. Oh, chain it. Guess what? GG. Well, that deck punishes them even more. They do get wrecked by end phase MST. I think it's going to be a good viable deck. And there's a couple other decks that I think are slipping in a crack. Like, I helped out my buddy Jason there and showed him my Lightsworn Rulers deck. And it's a really powerful deck. I honestly think that deck, if played right, could be a good contender for next format. And that all being said, with the decks that I just listed off, it brings to mind another deck, Evil Swarms, obviously, because all those decks revolve around big monsters. So just think about that for next format. I'm already thinking about next format in the ban list. This one's not even over. I got regionals in 2 weeks in Seattle. We'll bring me a bunch of deck lists and a bunch of info from there. But just think about Evil Swarms. And then obviously if Evil Swarms are going to be good, Constellars are going to be good too, because Constellars just get out of here, Evil Swarms. So yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a discussion there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's my first video. I hopefully will be able to get up a DN Idiot of the Week by the end of the weekend. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the whole videotaping my screen thing. I'm not familiar with computers and stuff, so once I get that done, I hope you guys will enjoy. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.